If your journey ends here, please follow the yellow signs for arrivals.
Welcome to Serbia, for the final time. This is episode 12 of my 2021 Serbia series. My fourth visit to one of my favourite countries has seen me visit some absolutely epic and surprising locations. I spent a month nestled in the mountains in and around Užice, and was especially blown away by the gorgeous countryside settings of Mokra Gora and Bajina Bašta, as well as Serbia's industrial heart, Kruševac. To say goodbye to Serbia, I'm back in an old favourite for the weekend, Nis, where I spent 3 weeks in the summer of 2020. But today we're focusing on a different city. This video is also my 5 years of full-time travel anniversary video. Wouldn't it be strange if I finally found somewhere which reminded me of my hometown? This is Kruševac. Good morning everyone, it's actually afternoon, but whatever. I'm starting a bit later today with my Sunday day trip out to another city. We're in Kruševac. I've been staying in Nis, right, for a few days now. I was in Nis last year and I've got to say, it was weird being back in Nis because even though it felt like it was very much the same as it was also very different in the fact that back then I'd only been to Belgrade and Nis, but now of course I've been to so many other cities in Serbia and it kind of had a different feeling. I don't know what that was, but I think it was about, you know, there is more to Serbia than just the main cities, if you know what I mean. And here we are in another one. I'm right in the centre of Kruševac, which is about an hour and a half away from Nis on the bus with Nis Express. I love this building. I don't know what it is about it. I think it's the signage at the top, extra Arabica. I guess it's had something to do with coffee. I don't know. And over here, you've got, behind that statue, a building that kind of looks very retro brutalist on the top, but then underneath it's very modern, and you've got this statue here in the middle. Kruševac is an old city, as with many in Serbia. 1371 this city was founded, I guess, by Prince Lazar and his princess Milica. I'm just moving away from the copyrighted music. Yeah, basically she fell asleep one down a hill and had a dream, and someone came to her in a dream telling her to build the city here. Therefore, here we are. The city hall is up there. It's quite impressive. There's something going on up here. You can hear it. Therefore, I'm walking towards it because it might be good for this video. Oh, sorry, it was a wedding. Sorry for intruding, but congratulations. I missed the bit where she threw the bouquet. I hope she gets married next. That was cool. Trumpets, drums, you name it. There are also pink taxis here, just like in Kruševac. Now, some of the things in this video have been recommended by Tatiana, who is a local from Kruševac, including something which is around this corner. So this street is not on Google Maps. I'll put the name of it down below, well, on the screen. Here we are, we have street art done by local young artists, apparently. Art is not a crime. This is cool. Stand here and think about someone you love. There's Audrey Hepburn behind that car. And I like this at the, I guess, the beginning of it. Street gallery, and even like the street sign is painted on. For some reason I was thinking that Kruševac would be very similar to Nis, given that it's reasonably close, right? I don't know why I thought that, but I feel like it is different. I'm not sure why. It's got a bit of Novi Sad. It's maybe a little bit more modern in that central bit. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely feeling a different vibe. Here's a hint as to where we're going next. I think this is Lazarica Church. Yeah, let's get moving. Kind of reminds me of being in Skopje, Macedonia, or should I say North Macedonia? Don't get me started on that one. But the statues I find in Serbia are less kitsch. They look more, you know, authentic and actually put up for a reason in terms of history, not, you know, to get tourists in. I spy with my little eye something beginning with a market. Okay, it's quite small, not a lot on offer. Eggs galore, apples, yeah, just the usual stuff that you find in markets. Ooh, chilies. Ooh, we're heading to an archaeological site. That ooh was an ooh of interest because I like this sort of thing. Ah, there is Prince Lazar. There's a lot of these monuments everywhere. And this is Lazarev Grad, at least sort of over there is. And when I translated it, Lazar translated to Lazarus. I don't know if that's correct, but who knows. There's the church over there that I mentioned. On the way to the church, you walk past old foundations of buildings. What's this? Some sort of well or something? Oh, there's a tap, I guess it's in use now. And over there, which looks amazing, is the dungeon. Lazarica Church. You know what? I've put it out of wide mode so you can see closer, because it does look old, doesn't it? Like, look at those windows. Yeah, good old Serbia with these old, ancient... Oh wow, look at that. Churches. I'll finish my sentence. This is how an old church should look. It doesn't look like it's been, you know, renovated on the outside. It all looks very original. I could be wrong, but I love up the top there. That's awesome. Okay, I've waited for everyone to leave. It's very pretty in here. You've got this circular pattern on the ground, very colourful behind me, with gold, and all the way up there, up to the dome at the top. It kind of reminds me of that monastery in Bajina Bašta that I went to. Similar size, and yeah, similar kind of decoration in here. Look at this door. It's amazing. Not sure what's behind there. I've kind of peeked behind the curtain. Look at this. Monumental. I think it was 4 stories tall, and it was built for defensive purposes. So I think it was part of like a larger structure all around this hill. You can see like walls going around there. It's kind of ginormous when you're close up to it. Was this like a moat or something around the exterior? I see steps, so you can access it. Oh shit, oh fuck. Okay, I've climbed up, or jumped up, as you saw, and we're up by this gaping hole. That would be a good picture if there was something like a bit more pretty for Insta babes to take photos of. I'm quite liking Kruševac so far. I didn't think I'd be blown away, but there's some interesting stuff. Church, dungeon, archaeological park, artwork already. And we've got some even more bonkers things coming up, especially if you're a child. Look at that, impressive. I was going to say, anyone I've ever spoken to, or as a person, about Kruševac, I've always got the impression that people from here are very proud of coming from here. And it's something I don't often encounter in Serbia, because in many places in Serbia, I get the impression that people can be quite critical about not only the city they're from, but also the country they're from, and quite rightly so. We should be critical, we should question governmental decisions, things like that. But I definitely feel a different feeling from people from here, in that there is that pride, and whenever you mention Prince Lazar, you know, people kind of go, oh yeah, that's where our city came from, and people are very proud of that. We were here. We're going to be heading all the way down here by the end of the video. This place is a place that Tatiana recommended for Lieskavitsa, but it's closed, so let's forget that. It wouldn't be the final Serbia travel video without Del Boy, right? Only Fools and Horses. Oh. Next up, I'm at the top of Bagdala Hill, which is just like a, oh, look at the view, a big park, right? And if you've seen recent videos, you won't be surprised when I say that there was a massacre here during World War II. I think more than one. I think the most deadliest one was in summer of 1943, and there is, surprisingly, a war monument down the road. But this first spot I'm at was once again recommended by Tatiana. Prepare to be shocked, because this is the first time in about 450 odd videos that something like this has ever appeared. It's a miniature model village. Seriously, all of these models of like churches and monasteries and things throughout Serbia. Is this the St. Sava in Belgrade? I haven't been there in so long, I can't remember. Oh, there we go, yeah, Belgrade. And each little flag thingy with the coat of arms on is of a different city in Serbia. Look, it's my favourite, Užice. But I don't remember this in Užice. Am I going mental? Apparently this was in Kruševac. It was only 2 videos ago, but I don't remember. Kraljevo, Novi Sad. They are quite well done, actually, look. You know, it's not just some cheap crap. It's done quite well. Hello. You okay, Han? Oh, he's doing a piss. This reminds me of Bristol in the UK. There's a hill, Brandon Hill, and it's got the same sort of cityscape. You know, Bristol isn't the most attractive place, neither is Kruševac, especially with this weather. That place I mentioned in Bristol is an iconic location from the UK TV show Skins, and actually, almost 5 years to the day ago, I was in Bristol. It was just before I left the UK for good in 2016 to travel full time. So again, it's kind of poetic. Oh, there's the farmer guy with all his animals, and this poor little thing is left behind. Continuing with the England theme, I've just been walking through residential Kruševac, and if I had been knocked out and kidnapped and suddenly woke up somewhere not knowing where I was, I would say I would be in Northolt, West London. I used to live down the road from there. This is Northolt. It's also very Only Fools and Horses. I think I'm finally understanding this Only Fools and Horses obsession in Serbia. Dale Boy, Rodney, Cassandra, that was her name, wasn't it? Boise, Trigger. It's like Peckham tower blocks. I can't quite believe this, and I'm not exaggerating, but in 5 years I've never been anywhere that's felt any more like where I'm from. Believe it or not, I did not grow up in Buckingham Palace or go to Hogwarts, as many people seem to believe. Here we are, I found it. It was a little bit sort of hidden behind these mounds. It's the Slobodiste War Memorial. As you can see, Slobodiste comes from the Serbian word for freedom. That woman has got a crazy laugh. I remember now, there's these things, and ones in the distance as well, sort of dotted around on the hillside. I think as well as the World War II point, there was also a Battle of Kosovo in the 1300s. It's certainly a bit different. One thing about these war monuments in Serbia is that no one of them is the same as another, if that sentence was correct. This kind of looks like something out of Lost, the TV show, you know? These mysterious stone shapes in the ground. Our final 2 spots in this video are ahead of us, left and right. Firstly, left, I mentioned children. Won't somebody think of the children? That was in The Simpsons. Dinosaurs, I see a T-Rex. Oh.
Okay. This ticket.
Okay. Okay, have a laugh. Ciao. Okay. Oh, here we go. I'm going to crap myself with excitement because I bloody love dinosaurs. I can't believe it's open. 150 dinar until 9 PM on a Sunday. What world am I living in? Oh my God. It's a T-Rex. I can't believe it. I'm a total dinosaur geek, as in like Jurassic Park I saw at the cinema when I was like 11. Amazing. It's a Dilophosaurus. Remember that from Jurassic Park? Apatosaurus. Sorry if you're not into dinosaurs, but honestly I don't care because I am. Oh, it makes noises too. Expat gringo shocked in Jurassic World. Is this a baryonyx? That's a Spinosaurus. They're from the same family. Oh no, it's an irritator. I've never heard of that one. The sun's going down. Golden hour is coming. There's a restaurant over there / cafe. There's a playground for your screaming brats, and also there's an Ankylosaurus. That's the one from Jurassic World. The Indominus Rex rolls them over with the gyrospheres. You can tell I'm a geek. It turns out I'm not the only weird man-child to come to a dinosaur park in Serbia. Yeah, who knew? Serbia is full of surprises, and not crap ones. Oh, bloody hell, copyright music. Look at that sky behind me. I may have crapped myself at the dinosaur park, but you're going to crap yourself now, because if you thought this video was bonkers already, it's about to get a whole lot more bonkers. The sun is truly setting on Serbia. But anyway, last night I was on Google Maps looking for some other things to do in this video, and I turned satellite mode on, and I noticed that where the airport is was, because this used to be the airport in Kruševac. It now no longer is. There's a new airport being built, I think over in that direction somewhere, that's going to be a cargo airport, and I read an article from June 21, so only a few months ago, that new airport is being built. So I think this is relatively recent, and it's another statue of Prince Lazar. I think this is a good use of the space where the airport used to be, and I've read that this airport in Kruševac had similarities, and watch out geek people, again it's geek moment, similarities to Kai Tak Airport in Hong Kong, the one where they had to fly like that in because they had to fly over the city, and apparently the runway was quite short, which they then shortened even further. And the one in Hong Kong has been kind of also developed into like a park, port, cruise area, you know what I mean? So it'll be interesting to see, you know, what else is here, because obviously right now it's relatively empty apart from some buildings in the distance which may be sort of old hangar things, I don't know, but at least you've got this statue here as another reminder of the origins of Kruševac.
If you are travelling further afield, we wish you a safe and pleasant onward journey. It has been our pleasure to serve you, and we look forward to welcoming you back again very soon.
So thank you, Kruševac. The light is failing, which means it must be time to end this video, and it's fitting. I'm at an airport, well, what was an airport, and I'm leaving Serbia in a few days. So that was the final video of this year in terms of Serbia, or is it? Kruševac, this is the kind of thing that happens in a video in terms of mishmash all over the place when people recommend things. So thank you again to Tatiana. This place has actually surprised me a little bit. I thought it would be just dull and boring, but actually there's quite a lot to do here, shockingly. Check out the end screens over there, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in Beograd next time. Catch you later.